Hello everyone, today I am here to explain Cambridge IGCSE ICT 2019 February-March paper 3 web page or web authoring part. So sorry, in this part of the question paper they normally ask you to create a web page, and then sometimes they ask you to create a table, and then they give you a specific structure for you to maintain the structure with their properties, with their dimensions, and then after they ask you some time to insert the images into it, and then include some hyperlinks and some other kind of activities related to the web development. So how these things will work, we are going to start work on it now. So let's see how they ask us the questions. So let's move forward. First of all, we need to prepare our evidence document. So they said open the file M1931 as your evidence document. Then you need to have your center number, candidate number, and your name on the header of each page, and then after they want you to save this file as exactly the same name, at the end your candidate number. So I'm going to open the evidence document here. This is the one. Now in this evidence document, first of all I need to include a header in which I will type my name, center number and candidate number. So going to click on insert, then after header with the 3 columns, and then you can include here your name, then your center number, and then your candidate number. Then just click on close. When it is done, then after you have to start with save this one. First save as, and I'm going to save it as with the end with my candidate number, and then as a Word document in the same folder. Just click on save. Next step is to move forward. Task 2, web page. You will evaluate a web page designed for children aged between 2 to 3 to help them identify colors when they click on a word. The name of the color is output through speakers and the color appears in the circle. So the web page look like this, colors for you, and this is how it look like. Now you need to evaluate this web page for the intended audience. So you need to type your evaluation in the evidence document as evidence 1, not more than 100 words. So let us type here our evaluation. So I can say that according to the outlook that they have provided, if you can see here, the text is very small, so it's not easily readable, right? So you can write here the text is too small, not readable is not compulsory, right? So text is so small or too small, and then after what else you can say that like for example, some of the text is not like it is very difficult for a child of 2 to 3 years to pronunciate turquoise. So you just mention here that it is complex or difficult verb. So you can say that complex text, and then you just type the name of the text. For example, they said turquoise, yeah. And then after, what other things that you can see in your this web page, like for example we have already done with these two. So you can mention that the text might not relate with the sound. So you can type here that you can say that text readers or text reader relates sound to word, and then after you can also mention that it has too many colors, so too many colors, and then that you can say that text cannot be read by the age group because this text is small or whatever. So this is what we have, the evaluation for this one. Moving forward to the next part, select the most appropriate web development layer. So we have three web development layer: presentation layer, content layer, which is also called structure layer, and then we have behavior layer. So we have to identify. So they said here, set the background colors of all the web page. When they ask you to have the background colors and colors table with the borders, so like here they have mentioned collapse all the border, so they are talking about the presentation of the layer. So you just need to type your answer here. The first one is presentation layer. Yeah, the second one is, they mention here, create a hyperlink to another web page. So hyperlink, it is actually content, and we can also call structural or structure layer, and then after the content is, yeah, and then after we have the next one, it is collapse all the borders, so it is again presentation. If you type layer it's okay, otherwise without even layer it is okay because already a layer. Then after enlarge an image when the user hovers the cursor over it. So it is actually a behavior of an image. When you bring the cursor over it or on it, then it will increase the size of the picture. So you can just write here that it is actually behavior layer. That's it. Next part is question number 3, but before that there are some instructions need to be read first. That you are going to design a web page. For that web page you need to use an efficient markup and style sheet must be used. All color codes must be in hexadecimal, and then first of all you need to create a folder with the name of ggg_html. So I'm going to create a folder on desktop, yes, and I'm going to name it as they said. And then after they ask us to get these files, locate the following file and store them in ggg_html. So we need to get these files. So as we have already the source file here, I'm going to just get them, yes, I selected all of them, and I'm going to exclude those files which I don't need. So we'll just get copy of them, yes, and we'll save it into our folder. Yeah, here this is our folder, yes. I'm just going to rename it, yeah, as they said here, ggg_html. So a folder is created now with all these files, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 files, and there are also 8. Let's move forward. Open and resize the image lilac.jpg so that it is 672 pixel wide and 890 pixel high. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, we'll just click on the picture lilac, and then open with the picture manager and edit the picture. Then we have an option called resize, and then we need to mention here the width and height. So width they want 672, sorry, 72, and they want the height of 896 pixel, 896. Then just click on OK. When you click on OK, now it is resize. Then they ask you to save this picture as lilac1.jpg. Save this one as, and I'm going to write here 1.jpg. just click on OK. That is done. Next step, they ask us remove the left and right of the image to make it 271 pixel wide and 890 pixel high, 896 pixel high. So from left and right we need to crop the image now. Again edit the image, and we're just going to, close this one first. No need to save the original one. And now open the picture, this one, right click, open with picture manager. This is the one, edit. Now we need to crop the image. So from left and right, from left and right, for example, I start from left and then from right as well. So let's see how much it is now. They want the 271 pixel. Yes, so we are just going to move from here to 71. They said 77, little bit from here. So it is now, you can see the size 271, and then after 896 from left and right. So if we want to make little bit change from here, for example, this one is so high, right? If I change this one to 180, and here I change this one to also 180, then it is 312. So we need how much? 271. So we can still reduce, like for example, if I mention here 195 and here 196, so it is 281. Still I have a chance to, like for example, if I type here 200 and this one I mention here 201. So now almost same, or you can write here 200.5. It doesn't allow, so we are just going to write here 1. Now just click on OK, but before you click on OK, you need just to click on OK. Done. Now file, save this image as lilac2 and just click on save. That is done. Now display the content of your folder ggg_html to show the file name, folder name, as well as extension and file size with the dimension, and then get the evidence and put it in the evidence document as evidence 3. So you need to go to your folder at the moment. This is your folder. Here we have different views. So I'm going to click on content. So not content, actually details, or we need dimension as well. So if I click on dimension, does it display all the dimension? Yes. Now you take the screenshot of this one and place it as evidence 3. Evidence 3. So as they mention here, folder name should not be cropped. So let it be like that then. All the folders, all the files can be seen. If you want to still want to crop something, you can just crop it from left till this point. Yes, and now if you want to make it bigger, you can make it like that. So it's very clear for the examiner to be seen. Yeah. Next step is step number 6. What we need to do is we need to create a web page now with the name spring.htm. So I will open the front page program and I will save this web page as spring.htm on desktop in gg_html folder. It is saved. Now I need to create a table which will look like this. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows and 3 columns. So I'm going to include a table with 6 rows and 3 columns. 3 columns, no border, nothing, just create a table. Table is created. After that I need to arrange it, like for example the first 3 cells I need to merge them, then I need to merge the cell number 2 of column 3 till cell number 5, merge them, and then I need to merge the last 3 cells together. So I'm just going to right click and merge cells. Now I need to name the cells temporarily. For example A, from here I am going to name it, for example A, then B, that is C, that is D, then E, F, G, H, I, J, and this one is K. Yes. Now what I need to do is I need the first cell to be 800 pixel wide and 100 pixel high, because they have mentioned here each table cell is identified with a letter and all dimensions are in pixels. The letters and dimension shown in the table must not appear on your final web page. So we will make the changes here. Just click here, right click, cell properties, and specify the width and then the height. Apply. OK. Then I need to change for left first column 300 into 225. So select all of them, right click, select all of them first, then right click, cell properties. So what I need to do is 300 into 225, 300, and then here 225. Click on apply. OK. And then for the next column 225 into 225, from this point C, D, E, till here, right click, cell property. So here we need to write 225 and the height also 225. Click on apply. OK. And cell D need to be 275 into 900, cell property. So just mention here 275, then the height 900, apply and OK. And then after they ask us to change the last cell in 800 into 150. So just click here, then right click, cell properties, 800, the width and height is 150. Click on apply. OK, that is done. Structure is created for the table. They have mentioned here that yes, the table letter should not be there. Then after, all table border must be visible and have a width of 2 pixels. So we just need to right click and then we need to mention here the table properties. We need the size of the border 2 pixels. Click on apply and OK. You can see the border here now around, and now we need to place in cell A spring, flowering, trees and shrubs. So just need to go to the cell A and just paste this text here, and then they need this one to be heading style H1. This one they want as H1. Then place in cell C apple in cell C. So that is our cell C. Just type here apple, and then in cell F camellia, and then after in H cherry, and then after in cell J forsythia, and then after we need to change this one to heading style H2. So just apply H2 to it. Next is place in cell C D the image of lilac 2. So in cell D here we need to insert the image picture from file, and then we need to go to desktop to our folder, and here we need the folder picture lilac 2. Next in cell B image of apple tree, in cell B image of apple tree. So image of apple tree, then in E camellia, insert, then cherry, one by one, and then forsythia, just click here, and then the next step is that in the markup resize each of the image, these image to 290 pixel wide with maintaining its aspect ratio. So you just need to right click picture property and 280 pixels wide they said, or 290 pixel, nothing to do with the width. So 290, okay, right click picture property 290, click on OK. Then this one also right click picture property, better to change one by one the size. Sometime you change the picture size but it is not according to the specification. Now next, place in cell K the text from the file ggg text.txt in cell K. So this is our cell K. Yes, I'm going to click on save first. Yeah, in cell K I'm going to open the file. Yes, here this file, I'm going to select all the data and then going to paste it into cell K. Then they ask us that replace the text, insert your name, center number, candidate number with your name, center number, candidate number, and set this one as heading style 3. So here your name, so just write here, or sorry, we just need to confirm one thing, insert your name, center number, candidate number with your name, center number, candidate number. So just write here your name, then your center number, yes, and then your candidate number. So candidate number. Yeah, next step is that we need to make this one as heading style H3. Select this one and make this one as H3. Moving forward, they said make only the text link a hyperlink to send an email to this email address with a subject line ask the expert. We'll select this one. Yes, and then we have here the word link. Use this word, the link, and just make this one as a hyperlink to send an email to this specific person, and then ask the expert. This is what they said, ask the expert. Click on OK. Now this one is your hyperlink. Yes, we don't need this one. Yeah. Next is make sure appropriate text is displayed if an image is not available. So you need to make some changes. For example, right click, picture property, general. So you can type here apple tree. Click on OK. This one is cherry tree. So you can say that cherry. Sorry, that one is Milia tree. Click on OK. Then next is cherry tree. Yes, so just general, and then type here cherry tree. Click on OK, and then here right click, picture property, and then type forsythia tree. Click on OK, and this is image of lilac. So just write here lilac tree. Click on OK. Done. Next step is attach the style sheet GG style.css to the web page. So we need to click here on format, style sheet link, add a style sheet, and then we need to go to desktop, to our folder, and attach the style sheet to it. Style sheet is attached. Now it look like that, and then after you just click on save here first, and then they said that attach the style sheet web page, save the web page in your web browser, in your document, your folder, and then you will create a second style sheet using the most efficient syntax. Make sure that your style sheet does not contain any HTML. So you need to create a style sheet now. So here I'm just going to click on page, then style sheet. Style sheet is created, and I'm going to save it GG, then your name. So this is a style sheet. I'm going to save it with GG, and then your candidate number into the same folder. Save. Then what you need to do in this style sheet, you need to edit style sheet. First of all, they want us to place your name, center number, candidate number as a comment at the bottom of this style sheet. So we need to do this first of all. So in this case, the bottom at the end they need, we will do that. So first of all, I'm going to write my name, then my center number, then my candidate number, and then I just need to type the comment. And next step, to the image G logo.png becomes single background image placed at the top right of each page. So first of all, we need a background image here. So what I'm going to do is, let me just press enter button, bottom they said. So format, then style, and then we have body, format, then border. Here in the shading we need a background image, and that is GGG logo. So just select this one, and then it should not repeat, no repeat, and towards the vertical position at the top, as they mention that we need this one to the top right. So you can just choose from here the vertical position right, and then for example top right, you can say that, yes. So just click on OK, that is done. OK, and then OK, yes. Let me just bring this one down. Later on I will just get my comments to the end. And next point they have mentioned here, all tables are left aligned in the web browser. So that is about the table alignment. So what we are going to do here in this case, I'm just going to type here, yes, table, a small capital doesn't matter, but I'm just going to write so that it is, yeah. Now I want this table to be margin, then left, and this is 0 centimeter, not 0 centimeter, and that's it. That is done from the left. And then they said all table borders are visible and 2 pixel wide. So the table border should be visible and 2 pixel wide. So here I'm going to write table, and then also all border means the internal and external borders. Then I'm going to mention here border style. Border style we want solid because single border, solid. And then after we need the border width, as they mention we want the border width to be 2 pixels. And finally that's the end of your style sheet. And get the copy of this one, control, just cut it from here and press enter button, paste it here. So this is how it will look like about the table and about the picture. All the details are here now. Now next step, what you need to do is save your style sheet and attach it to a web page. Make sure that the new style sheet has a higher priority than ggstyle.css. So we are just going to save this one first and going to this one, format, style sheet link, and I'm going to link with it one more style sheet, the one which is created just now. Yes, is how it will look like. Actually our table size is bigger, so if I reduce the size, for example table properties, and in pixel if I reduce this one, for example to 600 or 800 pixels, apply and OK. So now it will look like that. After that, next step is, yes, display the web page in your web browser. If necessary, resize it so that all page can be seen. All the page can be seen. Okay, all the page can be seen. If necessary, visible and address bar is visible. One thing which I am just worried about little bit, if you see that they have external border but internal border is in other color. So what we need to do is I just need to check the style sheet, the one they have provided us. In this one, yes, yeah, the table TD column, the color is here. So you just need to do one thing here, just put a comma and write TD. Now click on save. So when you go to your web page, now it will look like this. So now you just click here and display this in your web browser. So we are just going to save this one. Let's see how it look like. No, and I'm going to reduce it a bit so that all the contents are seen clearly in the web browser preview. Yes, so if you just double click here, the size of the browser will reduce and the text will be clearly seen here. And just make it smaller from here like that. Now you just click on print screen. As they mentioned here, address bar is mentioned in evidence 4. So this is your evidence 4. Yes, remove this one and paste it. And just crop the unnecessary part of the picture as we don't need this one. And then we don't need this other background as well. That is enough. Yes, make it bigger. And then after they have mentioned the next part, evidence number 5, that to display the HTML source in your editor. So you just go to HTML source, get the code, copy this all and just paste it in your evidence document as evidence 5. That's done. And then display the new style sheet in your editor and take a copy of your new style sheet and paste it in your evidence document. So your new style sheet is this one. Just get a print screen of this one and place it as evidence number 6, the CSS. Paste it and then again crop the unnecessary part of the picture so that if you want to maximize it, at least it will be clear for the examiner to correct. Yes, now you can make this one a little bit bigger so the contents are clearly seen. And that's the end of web authoring part of this paper. Hope you have learned something from this video and will meet you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching and subscribe to the channel for updated videos.